Got to hammer down the gas, right? Get
Those
that thing going. Yeah, they are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Heavy bikes.
Heavy bikes. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Eric and Netta starting off your 6 a.m. hour here with you. And I'm feeling like I got my cape on here this morning. Got my second COVID shot. No symptoms, no nothing. I feel great.
Not even this little sore arm.
Yeah, you know, not even that. That's even gone away.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, second shot. Good to go. Evan's got his coming up soon. I'm already done with mine. So it feels good, right? A little bit of, I don't know, just extra skip in your step.
And the kids have been feeling good because they're spending a little more time in class now.
There we
too,
go.
So that's good.
That's right. Yeah, I get mine at 6 o'clock today. So excited. Shout out to the Rite Aid and Oceanside. Thank you for that second dose. We are waking up to Del Mar. This is the view outside. A couple clouds out there. We are seeing temperatures a little bit cooler than average, mostly in the 40s. We also got a little bit of rain activity yesterday, so you may have had to use the windshield wiper a little bit. You also may need to use it a bit this morning. However, not quite as intense of rainfall as what we saw yesterday. Accumulations came in mostly around 1/10 of an inch. We'll be talking more about what's to come over the next couple days. But for now, today's a transitionary day with partly cloudy skies out there and a few remaining showers before we warm up into the rest of the week. Jenny?
So nice and quiet traffic-wise. However, I just checked the CAD, CHP, north on the 163 at the 15. They are requesting crews. Right now, there's no word on what happened, potentially a crash there. Travel time-wise, we have a little bit of a buildup. It's very small on the Coronado Bridge mid-span. You can see we're kind of in that yellow zone. Everything else to the South County is quiet. If you're traveling up to the north, Escondido, Oceanside, Del Mar, all smooth sailing.
Thank you very much. And San Diegans can now once again get the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. There was that pause on the J&J shot. Well, it's recently been lifted after reports of rare blood clots.
Now that these vaccines can be used again, more appointments are available. And News 8's Chris Groh is live outside a new vaccination site in Linda Vista with the latest. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, and you could be making appointments technically here at the University of San Diego now, and you could potentially be doing that as soon as this week. I checked very early this morning, saw some appointments for tomorrow, so it is going to be a very good thing here for our county. Take a look at your screen right there. You'll see the days that it will be open, Tuesdays through Saturdays, starting today, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And with this, it doesn't technically mean that because Johnson & Johnson coming into our county yet again, this is going to be the vaccine that you'll receive here. In fact, when I went ahead and tried to make that appointment there through the My Turn app, I actually saw it made 2 appointments for me, one for about a month later after the first one, which means it's probably going to be Moderna or Pfizer here. We're waiting to find out exactly which ones will be given out. Now, the county and health experts are weighing in about the resuming of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The county says women under the age of 50 should be aware of the rare but increased risk of blood clots after receiving the J&J vaccine. And according to the FDA, the benefits clearly outweigh its risks. However, as one California doctor pointed out, it's not just young women that need to worry about this or potentially consider this in order to try and avoid the rare side effect.
I'm not all that surprised. I think there is something about the estrogen that makes women higher risk, but we do know from the AstraZeneca data in Europe that there are men that are potentially also involved with this adverse reaction because the AstraZeneca vaccine is very similar in terms of how it works to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So this was not a surprise to me that we also have men involved.
Now, the county has 12,000 doses of the J&J vaccine. It's going to be mostly used for those San Diegans that are homebound or potentially agricultural workers because they have shown and tend to be a little bit more difficult in trying to schedule that second appointment. So it's very easy with that one-and-done vaccine. Eric and Netta?
And coming up here, we will talk to a local doctor about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. We'll also discuss why some people are skipping their second dose, as well as vaccinating teenagers. That's all coming up at 6:30.
Friends are remembering a woman killed in a freak accident in downtown San Diego. 29-year-old Taylor Cowley was killed Sunday night, and police say a suicidal man jumped from a parking structure and landed on her while she was walking near 10th and J Street. Her friends say she was on a date. In fact, they'd gone to the zoo earlier in the day when the tragedy happened just after they got their pizza. The man who jumped was pronounced dead at a hospital, and Taylor's boss at McFarland Promotions says Taylor was more than an employee, saying that she loved her job, her rescue dogs, her friends, and her dad was her best friend. Taylor would have turned 30 this weekend.
I just wanted people to know she was just an incredible person, and it's, you know, it's kind of not just this tragedy is not define her.
Yeah, there's certainly so much to her life, her young life. If you or someone you know is struggling, there is help. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.
State election officials confirmed that supporters of the movement to recall Governor Gavin Newsom have now received enough valid signatures to trigger a special election.
Yes, they went through and verified them, and this would be the second time in California's history that a special election will be held to recall a sitting governor. News 8's Allison Royal joining us live from the county building, including with details on what this special election will actually cost taxpayers as well. Hi, Allison.
Well, good morning, Eric and Netta. So you're right, this is the second time in California's history that we're going to be looking at a recall election. For the longest time, Governor Gavin Newsom didn't acknowledge this ongoing recall effort in the hashtag recall Newsom hashtag that we've seen all across social media. He kind of swept it to the side and dodged the question at press conferences. But now he is definitely acknowledging it. He acknowledged it for the first time on Twitter maybe a month ago, saying that he doesn't necessarily agree with the recall, but he will fight it. And he calls it a Republican-led recall, which is interesting because, yes, many Republicans are behind this, but it does have support from people on both sides of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans, independents. In fact, he has sent out many emails and text messages to his supporters, rallying them, particularly people from the Democratic Party. Now, we've seen some people like State Senator Kevin Kiley, who has been a huge supporter of recalling Governor Gavin Newsom. But then we've seen, say, the mayor of National City, she is a big supporter of keeping Governor Newsom in office. So really a widespread reaction online and just in general when you talk to people. More than 1.6 million signatures mean that California is in fact going to have a recall election, likely sometime in the fall, perhaps October. Another big factor is alternatives. I mean, we got to talk about this. So who is on the other side of the ballot? Who else could possibly be our governor if not Governor Gavin Newsom? So two Southern Californians have already thrown their hats in the ring, like former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer and former Olympian and Keeping Up with the Kardashians reality star Caitlyn Jenner. News 8 political analyst Laura Fink said about 40% of Californians support this recall election.
At 40%, they are still leaps and bounds away from securing that 50% plus one threshold that would take Governor Newsom out of office.
So a lot will probably be happening this fall. Now, according to the LA Times, this is estimated to cost taxpayers about $400 million. And like I said, this is stirring up a big buzz online from people on both sides of the aisle. But don't take it from me, take it from our social media expert, Jenny Milkowski. Jenny, what are people saying about this?
Well, yeah, we're seeing a ton of reaction about this all over the place, as you can imagine. Some people approve, while others, hey, they're not so happy. As Allison just mentioned, $400 million price tag for that special election. So we've got some comments from our Facebook page. Let's start with Teresa, who says, quote, "He has got to go," and that's 3 exclamation marks, so she's serious. Ron writes, "Recall him now." He went with the 2 exclamation marks. Margaret says, "A waste of time and money. Just vote him out when time." And Kevin says this is absolutely a huge waste of time and money. There's an election coming up soon anyway. And frankly, while he's not my favorite person, nor is he the best governor, I don't find his performance to be worthy of a recall. Now, I'm sure this is inciting some emotion and opinion from you as well. So if you'd like to chime in, just go to our Facebook page and leave us a message.
Leave us a message.
Politics, yes, politics will do that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jenny.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, California losing a congressional seat. This comes after the U.S. Census Bureau released its long-awaited 2020 census results. The state's delegation will drop from 53 to 52. Michigan and Pennsylvania also lost seats, while red states Texas and Florida gained seats. California still has the largest number of seats in the House.
Okay, let's send it over to Evan now with a check of your forecast. Hey, there's a little bit of green, still some rain perhaps.
Yeah, the remnants of yesterday's storm still passing through. These are those kind of residual showers, very, very light. Right now, the National Weather Service is estimating maybe 1/100th to 1/100th of an inch could be coming through your town over the next couple hours as we continue to see just a few very, very light showers pop up on the screen that weren't here more than an hour ago. So we started off about the 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock hour pretty dry. Now, as we head into 6 o'clock, we're starting to see a few of those light spots on the screen indicating some rain activity. For the afternoon, though, we're going to be moving toward partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the low 60s. We warm up even more as we head toward your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A pretty nice warm up at that, where we're making our way into the 70s and 80s. Look at the climb that we have to go through for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We do cool down just a bit as we head toward your Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be bringing likely more 70s back in the mix for the weekend. However, we'll remain above average for Saturday at least. Sunday cooling down a little bit more to about average for this time of year. So enjoy the next couple days because things are going to be looking really nice out there. Most of our models for the next 48 hours or so do indicate a few more remaining showers, including along the coastline for Oceanside, Escondido, Ramona, for example. And those will clear up pretty quickly by the time we get to about 11 a.m. and noon. That's also going to be the time frame where if we see any remaining clouds, they will start to break apart for the most part. So yesterday we held on to those clouds. By the afternoon and evening, they did break apart, and we'll see that same kind of pattern take shape today before we move toward a very, very dry and clear Wednesday. So watch what happens as we head toward your Wednesday. Just about nothing popping up all the way through your evening. And then into Thursday, same situation. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 3 days expected to be very, very nice out there.